everyone, Joshua here from NICKLODEON, and we're back to a new All-Star Brawl stream. Yes, we're actually back with a new All-Star Brawl stream. And because, if you're wondering, this week, we're getting a new character reveal. Yeah, IGN, there will be a new character news, new character, on this Friday, May 13th, and we are getting ready for May 13th. And remember, the last update was in February with Shredder. Welcome. We are getting ready for this Friday for the new character, which may be Jimmy Neutron. Who knows? Not too certain yet. And this is the first paid character. The first paid character. So this character that will be announced Friday will be paid. We don't know how much, but the first paid DLC character being revealed this Friday. Jimmy Neutron. Yes, Jimmy Neutron. It has to be Jimmy Neutron. And hello, my friend. Welcome. It has to be Jimmy Neutron. I mean, what else could it be, right? I mean, I would love to see Timmy Turner, but people say it's probably too early for Timmy Turner to be in the game. People do say it's probably too early for Turner. But again, that's another character I want to see one day, is Timmy Turner. And with Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner, they'll complete the Nicktoons Unite roster. You know, the Nicktoons Unite characters of the heroes. With those two characters, they'll complete the first ever Nickelodeon crossover with SpongeBob, Danny Phantom, the Family Odd Parents, and Jimmy Neutron. Not counting villains. Don't count the villains, it's counting the heroes. But with those two, we'll complete the Nickelodeon, or Nicktoons Unite characters. At least, again, the heroes. But, yeah, I'm gonna definitely make sure y'all tune in for Friday. Because I will be making a post on the community post. I'll be posting the character of when it gets revealed, and most likely making a video on my first reactions of the reveal of this said character. Oh, hello. 100% Jimmy Neutron. There's no other character. Especially since the developers are teasing. Or, well, they did a Jimmy Neutron quote. I did see that they did several Jimmy Neutron quotes. Like, just some quotes from the show, from Jimmy Neutron. I saw some devs say. So they're pretty much teasing Jimmy. No doubt. They're no doubt teasing Jimmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron. They're pretty much teasing Jimmy Neutron, 100%. And again, I saw this news of it, of the whole news of it being revealed on the 13th when I was at the beach last week. I saw this news, or the confirmation while I was on the beach, or at the beach. I'm just glad we're getting a new character again. It's been since February. It's been since freaking February. Dear Jesus, it's been since February since we last had a character update. Since Shredder. Remember, Shredder in February. That was the last character we gotten for the game. And now we're finally getting another character this Friday. 3 months later, after February, we're finally getting another character. Like, we went from December to February to May. Like, that's crazy. December with Garfield, Shredder in February, and this new character, most likely Jimmy Neutron in May. Like, that's a crazy gap.
Perfect.
I mean, yeah, I am fighting. We're fighting a girl, but hey, we ain't gonna follow those rules in a fighting game, right? Those rules aren't having to be acquired in a fighting game.
That's gotta hurt.
They're not required in a fighting game. If people say that, hey, you're fighting a girl, that's bad. You should never fight girls. Which this is a game, a fighting game. I would never do anything like that in real life, because again, you'll get in trouble and wrong to do. I mean, hey, I fought some female villains in Kingdom Hearts recently, so especially Larxene, which she was tough. Larxene was really tough. She was real. Afternoon, my friend. There was the best in Bayou Lake, and it said Jimmy Neutron. Then yeah, it has to be Jimmy Neutron. Right? If it said it on there, then it has to be Jimmy. I wonder how much he's gonna cost. Since he's the first paid character, the first ever paid character, I wonder how much they're gonna put the characters, how much they're gonna be when you buy them. I hope not much. I really hope they're not gonna be very pricey. But I don't care that they are paid. I don't care that the DLC characters from now on are paid. I want to make it my job to get all the characters that come in All-Star Brawl. I don't want to leave no character out.
3, 2,
even if I don't watch the show. Right, even if I don't watch the show, I still want to get the characters. Because I want to make it my job to make sure I get every character in the game. Don't leave no characters out. I want to make sure I get every character in the roster that comes. Just like how I did with Nitrofield. I got every character in the roster. And I want to do the same here. And again, I never really watched Jimmy Neutron. I never watched Jimmy Neutron a whole lot, but I still want him in the game. Because of the Nickelodeon crossover games that I played that had Jimmy Neutron. I still definitely want him in it. Oh yeah, and today's Mother's Day as well. Today is Mother's Day. I went to the store earlier today and got my mom some stuff for Mother's Day. Well, me and my brother and my dad.
Select your fighter. Only you. Outer Coast Man. Select your stage. Only you. Outer Coast Man.
I don't think it'll be paying for him I think it's $4.99. Oh, I don't think I did hear about the nose of it. And my dad was talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles today as well. Speaking of that, he was talking about that today. I did forget to mention that. But I don't think besides hearing it from my dad, I don't think I heard it anywhere else. But that's really cool. I don't know when I last watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't really remember any of the movies or watching any of the movies. I don't remember anything from the movies. At least if I have seen most of them, I don't remember any of them or what happens in them. And mainly because we don't have them. We don't have them either. So that's probably another reason. And I never really watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a whole lot growing up. I mean, yeah, I watched it some. It's probably a cartoon along with Jimmy Neutron that I barely watched. I watched, but not a whole lot, like The Family Odd Parents, SpongeBob, Tough Puppy, Rugrats, to name a few of cartoons, the early cartoons, from 2000s to so Rugrats, SpongeBob, Family Odd Parents, when it was good at least. Just to name a few. I never watched Ren and Stimpy. I never watched Cat Dog. I've watched Invader Zim. Hello there. Yeah, I know it. I do remember it's a Netflix. I just pressed rematch. I did not mean to press rematch. But I do remember it actually being a Netflix original. Because that's really cool. Yeah, I only watched a few. And mainly because most of the cartoons growing up, my parents thought was not really kid appropriate, like Ren and Stimpy. Them saying that Ren and Stimpy and Cat Dog didn't look kid appropriate, or really not look like it's so for kids. Again, of what I've been told. Why I've never watched it. And don't get me wrong, it does look weird. To be fair, I'm not saying it for anybody that likes that. So I just feel like it looks weird. Just looking at it, it does look weird. One of those weird cartoons. Again, just me, and just from me and on my family, from my family saying. Again, same with Cat Dog. Been told that doesn't look childlike cartoon. But I know there are some cartoons that aren't really look for kids. I mean, SpongeBob is for kids and adults, or for everybody. It's not for just kids, right? SpongeBob is a cartoon for anybody, no matter how old you are. SpongeBob is one of those cartoons that is for anybody. It don't matter how old you are. That's what I love about SpongeBob. It doesn't matter how old you are when it comes to SpongeBob. I mean, yeah, they do throw in some jokes for adult jokes. They throw in some adult jokes and stuff that aren't meant for kids. Plankton trying to kill himself by getting run over by a bus. Mrs. Puff trying to murder SpongeBob with a monster truck and a demolition derby. just to name a few. SpongeBob being a complete stalker to Squidward, again, just to name a few. And being obsessed with Squidward as well. You know, just to name a few when it comes to SpongeBob. But again, besides those, SpongeBob is definitely one of those cartoons, along with the Family Odd Parents, when it was good. When the Family Odd Parents was good. When it had no new characters and the show was not bad. At least. Oh, you seen the banned SpongeBob episode? I grew up with those unstated Nickelodeon animated TV shows. Yeah, like I said, not saying those aren't for anybody to watch. It's just from my hearing and saying, or at least being told from my side of the family, that it doesn't look like I said, Cat Dog, Ren and Stimpy doesn't look like kid shows, really. I mean, that's just from what I was told. And that's why I never watched them. That's why I never watched them.
Leonardo versus Lucy Love.
Rugrats is another cartoon that it doesn't, I guess, really doesn't matter if you're, or how old you are, because you can enjoy it. It's very funny. Because I like Rugrats. It's definitely up there with SpongeBob of my favorite cartoons, and Family Odd Parents, when at least it was good, and when they didn't ruin the show. When Nickelodeon did not pull all those balls on the show and waste all their potentials. And on making the show. Like, they just wasted all their money making crap on the show when it started being bad. I mean, again, not to say it, if anybody, not to be like if y'all like the newer episodes of or newer seasons of the Family Odd Parents. It's just, I don't like it. It's not the Family Odd Parents. You know, Chloe, Poof I'm okay with. Poof I'm okay with. But Sparky and Chloe, if that's whatever her name is, again, I really don't care to know exactly the names of those characters because I stopped watching the show. And I don't like it when cartoons introduce new characters. I just don't like it. When they introduce new characters, I get through with the show. I toss it to the side and never return to it. I never return to it. The Loud House, I don't find kid appropriate, especially with the stuff that it has. You know, Luna and and Clyde and his yeah, that's fake coughing because I don't want to say it exactly. Yeah, that's so committed sins for real. I say the Loud House committed evil Satan sins. It's like Satan is now running that show because of how bad it is. And the bad stuff it has, too. That they put that crap in that show. And it was a good show until they introduced that crap fest. Maybe me, but again, the Loud House was good until they had to ruin it. That's why I love Nickelodeon when they were in the early 2000s. Early 2000 Nickelodeons, I love way more. Nowadays with Nickelodeon, they are complete balls and don't even give a care of life and what their audience thinks. Nickelodeon is certainly not what it used to be. That's for sure. If you remember the early 2000s, which I remember the early 2000s because I was born in 2003, so I grew up with stuff that was in the early 2000s. And I remember when the early Nickelodeon back then and how good it was. But again, we're not with those times anymore, of those good days. It sure is sad though. I mean, again, you have to admit as well, we live in a world nowadays where people can get offended by any living thing. You know, kind of like how the penny raid was banned, right? You know, like the penny raid was banned because people found it offensive. We live in a world where people can get offended by pretty much anything now. But that's another thing. Remember back in the world, back in the old days when people didn't get offended by anything in cartoons, especially when it comes to cartoons. Remember when people didn't get offended, at least in cartoons? Those were the great days. But again, midlife crustacean wouldn't have been banned if we weren't in a world where people get offended by anything that's, even if it's in a kid's show and nothing that kids will understand, like a penny raid. No kid is never going to understand that. And that's just how selfish Nickelodeon is for making those dumb, stupid moves. And I'm surprised Nickelodeon hasn't went bankrupt at this point. I mean, I wouldn't even mind either. If Nickelodeon would have gotten bankrupt, I wouldn't even care because they're not the same as they used to be. And again, everything else that they've done too. Again, maybe just me. That's just my opinion. All me. All my opinion. Okay. Making a grill. That doesn't seem weird. To be fair, that doesn't seem weird. Yeah, I definitely am not watching the Family Otter. They pretty much messed up the whole entirety of the Family Odd parents. Even more. I thought introducing Chloe and whatever the dog's name is that I don't even care to remember the name of, but they had to make this abomination of a live action or I don't know what to call it really, but you know, TV show, The Family Otter. Like, what were they thinking? What were Nickelodeon thinking? This is how Nickelodeon has gone to the dark side. They pretty much became heartless. Yeah, I can take a quote of saying that they became heartless. They are heartlesses. They are being under controlled by heartlesses. That's how much I can describe Nickelodeon. Nowadays, they become heartlesses. I mean, Disney does, or yeah, Disney can do some bad stuff as well, especially not including Blue Sky in their last project. But still, Disney has some sense to Nickelodeon most of the time. And yeah, Turning Red isn't really a kids movie, right? Turning Red ain't really a kids movie. It's really more of a girlish movie. I mean, a teenage. I mean, wouldn't kids really care to watch a movie about teenage girls? I mean, not really. I mean, I watched it either way. I watched it either way, but still, it's not one of the best movies. And I can see why it's not meant for children. It is really not meant for children, more for older audiences and those teenage girl vibes, especially with the movie regarding around teenage girls and pretty much the life of it. I mean, like I said, I definitely like this. Just not the greatest movie I've ever seen, especially when it comes to Pixar. Toy Story still holds the icing on the cake because Toy Story is my all-time favorite Disney Pixar movie. Nothing will ever beat Toy Story. All I can say, Toy Story will never be beaten as my favorite Disney Pixar movie. Never. Never. It will never be defeated. Or never will stay out of number one. It will always be number one for me as my favorite Pixar Disney movie. No matter what. And my favorite Disney holiday movie, Home Alone. Home Alone will be my all-time favorite Disney Christmas movie. Because, you know, Disney owns Home Alone and The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. So, again, the Santa Claus trilogy, I would have to put at number 2 as my favorite Christmas movies that Disney has the rights to on Disney Plus. And Home Alone, obviously, at number 1. Because Home Alone will always be my favorite Disney Christmas movie that Disney has done. Or Disney has. Especially Home Sweet Home Alone. Oh, I was wondering why I was going crazy, but I forgot I was Reptar. I don't know why I was looking at Ren and Stimpy, but I forgot. I'm Reptar. I don't know why I was paying attention to Ren and Stimpy if I'm Reptar. I don't know why. I just got lost for a sec. I have no idea what I was doing.
Winner.
I never played it, really. Yeah, I never played that. Nickelodeon Extreme Tennis. I never played it. Speaking of Toy Story, guess what? Pixar's Lightyear has been rated that I know all along. Has been rated all along. Oh, really? My favorite Christmas movie of all time. Polar Express. That's her movie. That's another favorite movie I love. And I just pressed the replay button again. But I love Polar Express. Home Alone. Home Alone, The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, Polar Express, the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, I love as well. The Christmas Vacation I love a lot. At least the TV version, because the TV version mostly has most of the censoring. Yeah, most of the censoring is on the TV version. Has less bad words said in it, but still, it's a very funny and great Christmas movie. I love that movie. The Christmas Vacation. It's so funny, especially when Clark is just raging about his boss and saying all that stuff and saying, "Hallelujah, where's the Tylenol?" Like, "Hallelujah, where's the Tylenol?" That's one of my favorite parts. Especially him just raging about his boss and saying all that bad stuff about him is very funny. Oh wow, I didn't even know it was rated PG. Which I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that it's rated PG. I'm actually not surprised at all that it's a PG rating. Which it makes sense, I guess, too, because it's Toy Story related. It's Toy Story related when it's not Toy Story, really. Because it's really related to Buzz when that expired Buzz, the real life Buzz, before they inspired the toys of Buzz. I know it kind of sounds confusing. Which, doesn't that come next month? Doesn't that come out next month? Because, you know, next month is June. The months of summer. The months that we could have had E3, but it's canceled. Maybe Summer Game Fest. I don't even know when Summer Game Fest is yet. Yeah, I honestly don't know when Summer Game Fest will be. Maybe sometime in June. That's at least what I think. Sometime in June. Speaking of June, Nitrofield will be 4 years old. No, 3? No, 4? Yeah, I think Nitrofield will be 4 next month. 4 years old. Spyro will be 4, right? I think. Yeah, I think. No, Nitrofield will be 3. Spyro Reignited will be 4. Yeah, Spyro Reignited will be 4 years old in November. The Insane Trilogy will be 5 in June. Nitrofield will be 3. Cross 4, It's About Time will be 3 years old or in October. The reveal will be 3 next month, but of its release will be 3 in October. The Medieval remake will be 3 in October. Because I'm surprised we haven't got a remake of the sequel yet. I'm desperately wanting a sequel remake. Alright. Yeah, I've heard of it. I never played it, though. Oh, I thought you were leaving, too. But you're talking to him, weren't you? Okay. But yeah, it's crazy. Rehydrated will be 3. Yeah, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated will be 3 years old. And as well, June 23rd, it'll be 3 years old. I can't believe that. Especially Spyro being 4. Nitrofield being 3 years old. Medieval, the remake of it, is being 3 this year. Cross 4 being 3 years old in October. Like 3 years is going to be since Cross 4 came out. That's crazy. Cross on the Run is a year old. Because it was a year old it turned a year old back in March. The Cosmic Psych will be possibly coming out in July, or in 2 months, just from that release date of what was possibly, maybe a real leak. Again, not too sure if it's a real leak of the release date. You know how it said July? Throat dry, or scratchy. Sorry. But yeah, that release date of it saying July something, I think it was 17th. I know it was on a Friday, but I'm hoping that release date is true. July being 2 months. If only we get new information for the game, though. I hope we do get some new information revealed. The last time we heard something was them saying that the wait will be worth it. They promise. That's the last thing we heard about the game. Feels like I'm losing my voice a little bit. Either that or I'm having to clear my throat. I don't know why. It just sounds like my throat Or sounds like I'm losing my voice a little. It really does feel like. I don't know why it feels like I'm losing my voice. Maybe I'm not. My mom is doing great for Mother's Day today. I got her a gift, or I got her a card, a Mother's Day card, and my dad got her some socks, and my dad's gonna try to get a restaurant gift card for her, but we couldn't find one today, so he's gonna have to try looking for one some other time. That you mentioning rehydrated on the mobile, I totally forgot that exists, right? I forgot that it exists. Battle for Bikini Bottom is on mobile. I don't even know how it plays on mobile. I don't even know how rehydrated would play on a mobile device. I still find it funny that they even brought it to mobile. A console game to mobile. I mean, it's certainly not the first. I know for sure it's not the first.
3, 2, 1.
That any game, any console game came to the mobile device. Oh yeah, and I also went to the cemetery today to tell my mama happy Mother's Day as well. I still can't believe it's going to be 3 years this year in September. It doesn't feel like it's going to be 3 years since he passed, but it's going to be 3 years in September. I'm glad we went. I went. Me, my mom, my dad, my nieces, and my brother went to go and tell her Happy Mother's Day. And even we also went to tell other part of my dad's family Happy Mother's Day. That some of them I didn't even get to meet. Yeah, I didn't even get to meet some of them. Like my Aunt Ruth. I never got to meet my Aunt Ruth, I'm pretty sure. My Aunt Ada, I never got to meet because my Pawpaw, I never got to meet. He died in 1997. Yeah, and some of my dad's sisters I never got to meet either before they died. So yeah, there are some parts of my family that I never got to meet. Some of them I did get to meet before they died. Just barely remember. I barely remember them. Because I was so young. I was so little. I never played that crusty cook-off game. I never played it. I was saying back to the Outback. Out to the Outback? What is that? I'm sorry, I have no clue what that is. Or what you're referring to. Out to the Outback. I don't normally ever hear anything like that. a good bit of people at my church today too, for Mother's Day. There was a good bit, a lot of people at my church today for Mother's Day. We were really impressed to see how a lot of people at for Mother's Day at my church today. It was really great to see, and especially since we had a guest and teach a guest in preaching today. Again, it was really good. A good amount of people that came. I was really happy to see the amount of people that came. And the good thing is with the beach, my beach trip, that nobody got sick. None of not me or any of my family members never got sick at the beach this year, except when we were on our way home to the beach when my nephew got sick. My little nephew got sick. Bella's little brother. You know, Bella on my y'all say on my channel. Her brother got sick in the car ride on our way back home from the beach. But thankfully, it was just that one time. But, I mean, yeah, I did have some upset stomach problems at the beach. But, hey, that's normal for me. I have upset stomach problems a lot. Especially with this medicine I'm taking. For my tumors. My tumor/Caesar medicine. So it's understanding that it makes me have stomach problems most of the time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard of that. I never heard of that movie.
Select your poison. Elga, select your state.
And I did eat some alligator, which was really good. I love going fuckers to eat alligator. And we saw an alligator show, too. We saw an alligator show where we saw the alligators being fed, which was really cool. It was really cool seeing the alligators get fed. But alligator is really good. It tastes like chicken. It pretty much tastes like chicken.
Get ready.
It's really good.
2, 1,
And I also went to the Disney store while I was at the beach as well. I didn't get anything because I was saving, my dad bought the Kingdom Hearts Keyblade that I told y'all that I'm getting this Friday, Thursday/Friday, I'm going to be getting the Kingdom Hearts, the life-size version, the life-size hand version that I can hold in my hand of Sora's Keyblade that I found online. It's coming this Thursday/Friday. Those 2 days it will be coming. Which I'm very excited to get because I am chosen. That means I have been chosen to open the door to the light and fight Heartless. Because I've getting the Keyblade. I have almost not so many days from now until I have gotten a Keyblade to fight off Heartless and seek out the light, or open the door to the light. Because I can't wait to show y'all what it looks like. It's really cool from the picture. I can't wait to actually hold it in my hand, actually get it, and how it feels holding it. Again, it's coming this week. Only have to wait until Thursday or Friday. That one of those 2 days when it comes.
The results are in, and the winner is Helga.
Yeah, I actually pressed the right button this time. I've actually pressed the right button this time. Oh yeah, and when I was building sandcastles, I built 20 sandcastles by myself. Yeah, I built 20 sandcastles by myself. Like, for real. I built 20 sandcastles all by myself. I didn't get in the ocean any. And because there's a lot of seaweed, too. There's a lot of seaweed at the water. And we did have a flood as well on the drive or the road or walkway leading to the beach, because we could just walk over to where the beach was. But yeah, it was flooded with a storm that was there that happened while we were there. There was a flood. But I'm just so happy to be back home. I'm so happy to be back home. Again, I'm a home person. I'm a like to stay home person. Unless if it's on Sunday or Wednesday, or unless if it's somewhere I really want to go. Especially Sunday and Wednesdays when going to church. Because I always love going to church on Sunday and Wednesdays when we have the classes. But besides those 2 days, and whenever there's places I would want to go, I have to go to, I'm mostly a stay-home person. Which, that's a lot of people, right? That's a lot of people out there that may be hearing it too. And of course, I don't have a job right now. I'm not sure when I'm going to get a job. And because I don't have a car. I don't have a car either. I don't know how to drive. To be fair, I don't know how to drive. I don't know how to swim. And I don't know how to tie my own shoes. Yeah, I don't know how to tie my own shoes. And I'm going to be 19 this year. I mean, hey, it's hard. And I don't know how to ride a bike. I don't know how to ride a bike either. And I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of heights as well. And I'm afraid to be alone. No reason any girls that I was dating before left me, because of how being alone is scary most of the time. Fears that you could have. I mean, hey, that's life, right? That is life. That is life for you in a nutshell. That is life of Golden Minecart. That is life of Golden Minecart 1203 Barrett for you. Oh yeah, I want to see that Chip and Dale movie. I want to see that Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I really want to see it. Wow, that's crazy, ETG. That's really crazy. And of course, I'm also nervous around girls as well, which is probably another reason. That's another thing which that's any other normal thing that people are afraid of, right? That's another thing it's normal, right? Another thing that's normal to be afraid of when it comes to us life of a boy. That's normal, right? That's part of life. Most of these are just part of life, like being afraid of heights. That I am. I don't like to be high up. I would rather. That's why I never be on a plane, and because bad stuff can happen on a plane, and I don't want to end up like Tom Hanks talking to a volleyball. I mean, that movie is great. One of my favorite Tom Hanks movies, along with Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump and Castaway, my favorite Tom Hanks movies. And again, my favorite Tim Allen movies is The Santa Claus. When it's not regarding around Toy Story. When it's not regarding around Toy Story, Castaway, Forrest Gump, and the Santa Clauses from those two actors. I love watching. Which I can't wait to get to Kingdom Hearts 3 because I hear there's a Toy Story world. I hear there's a Toy Story world in Kingdom Hearts 3. And again, Toy Story is my favorite Pixar movie of all time. So I can't wait to get to the Toy Story world on Kingdom Hearts 3. Which I probably wouldn't have much farther to go until I reach Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, as of right now, I've almost finished recording the final parts on the second Kingdom Hearts 2. So, and I think the next one after Kingdom Hearts 2 is Birth of Slate, I'm pretty sure it's called. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. I'm back. Welcome back. I took a plane to Florida and I was excited and also bored at the same time because you basically have no service when you're in the air. Don't bring any games with me to keep me busy. Yeah, and that's another reason too. That's another reason too. I can definitely see what you're coming with. I mean, most planes would have TVs. You can watch movies, right? There are planes that have TVs on them, and you can watch movies. I mean, again, being someone that will never go on a plane, never in my whole life, I will never be on a plane because I never want to be in the sky. But just from hearing as well, just from hearing and just other stuff too, there are planes that do have TVs on them to watch stuff. So
That's gonna hurt.
I mean, maybe not all planes don't have that, but at least some of them do. Yeah, at least some of them would. If not all planes, just some. Oh yeah, they do have different snouts, and when we were saying when we were saying the alligators in Florida at Fuddpuckers, there was so that this guy and girl were talking about the alligators and facts that you probably did not know, and talking about how alligators don't mess with you. I'm pretty sure this is how it went, or what it said, but alligators don't mess with you. But crocodiles, they'll get you no matter what, unless you're going or going near their eggs. Obviously, I mean, hey, if anybody went towards somebody's eggs, you would be in trouble, right? So that's understanding. That's understanding. But it was really cool knowing the facts, knowing some of the facts about alligators, and seeing them get fed as well. Seeing them jump out of the water, grabbing the food that was on a fishing rod. Well, I guess I don't know if it was a fishing rod. It looked like just a stick that they had with a piece of string attached to it to lure down for the alligators to eat. Also said never swim in at night, at least in Florida. At least in Florida, they said don't swim out in the night because you never know. There may be an alligator, right? There may be an alligator, and that actually is a good thing to know. I mean, I really wouldn't even want to swim at night anyway, but again, especially knowing that fact and never swimming at night in Florida because there may be alligators out in the wild, and again, may even be in the lakes or the ponds or something, not just in the oceans. You have to be careful no matter what. And again, that was a good fact. Because you never know what is out there when you're swimming by yourself or swimming alone and swimming at night. Right? Swimming alone and swimming at night is definitely, you don't know what is out there. Like I said, with that fact about never swim at night at Florida that they were talking about when we're hearing the facts about alligators. Because you never know, alligators could be anywhere. You just want to be safe. Oh yeah, I've heard. Don't you hear that? A bunch of fans. SpongeBob movie one. Oh yeah, I've seen it, and Paramount pretty much blocked it on YouTube or removed it on YouTube. The rehydrated version of SpongeBob movie one rehydrated that it was called, and I saw that Paramount blocked it on YouTube. Like, wow, blocking it on YouTube. I did hear about that as well. Both alligators and crocodiles are natural predators that hunt their prey. That's right. Especially going towards their eggs. Right? Not even if you're, well, not if you're even trying to get to their eggs, which, why would you even want to go near their eggs anyway? Or even want to take them, right? Why would you even want to take their eggs anyway? But if you don't even, if it's not like you're trying to take them and just walking around or going near it, they don't even care. They're going to get you no matter what. And it's not just humans, not just us humans. It's anything, really. If anything goes near, it'll go and hunt it and kill it. That's why alligators and crocodiles are dangerous. And you really should be careful. But they sure are tasty. Alligator is tasty, though. I'm not gonna lie. Tastes like really, or pretty good chicken taste. Oh yeah, and yesterday when I was at Waterburger for lunch, when we were heading our way back from the beach, there was a milkshake, or not, I guess not really a milkshake, but it was a Dr. Pepper shake. Yeah, a Dr. Pepper shake. And one of my sisters said that she tried it and she did not like it. And I probably wouldn't really think it's that good either. A Dr. Pepper shake? I don't think so. I don't think I would want to try it. I love drinking Dr. Pepper, but a Dr. Pepper shake? I don't think so. I don't think so. I pressed the wrong button again. Why do I keep pressing the wrong button? But yeah, a Dr. Pepper shake? No. I don't think so. Like I said, I love Dr. Pepper, but not a Dr. Pepper shake. I don't think a Dr. Pepper shake. No. I don't think so. Oh, but while I was at the beach, we had some Nutty Buddy ice cream. Yeah, Nutty Buddy ice cream. It was crunched up Nutty Buddies, and it was really good. I never really tried it until I feel like it was. I did have some, or the rest of it yesterday while we were getting stuff on, or loaded in our cars when we were leaving the beach. But again, it was really good. I actually liked it. Because at first I wasn't too sure exactly Nutty Buddy ice cream, but no, it was good. I liked it, and it was in one of those little ice cream kind of container things, not those big containers, but you know, those kind of little ice cream ones. And something I've heard, or I heard one of my sisters said, or say, but they actually made, I'm pretty sure she said cereal that is for orange juice. That orange juice can be used for cereal. That is gag. Like, that is disgusting. Why would you put orange juice in cereal? Like, she was saying from hearing her or what she was saying about it, her saying that can be used for cereal, orange juice and cereal. No, thank you. No, thank you. Like, that's just, ugh. No. I would rather not. I would rather not have orange juice in my cereal. That's true. That's true. And I don't think I would ever live in Florida because I'm a Selma guy. I'm a Selma, Alabama guy. I was born in Alabama, and I definitely never want to move out of Alabama. I love my home state. I was born in it, raised in it, and I definitely don't want to move out of the state. I know people say that Alabama is a bad state, but hey, a bad country, but I was born in it, and I definitely would not want to move out of the state. Oh yeah, and for some reason, while we were in the pool, my family and we were talking about like how old we would be in 20 years, and I would be. I think we said 38. We found out I would be 38 years old in 20 years. Yeah, 38. I would most likely be married by then. Or, yeah, sometime I would be married by then. 38, if I heard that correctly, of what they were saying that I would be in 20 years. 20 years, they were saying I would be 38, at least 30 something. In my late 30s, close to 40s. That is crazy. But yeah, I could definitely see me being married by that time. I could just say. But still, that's just crazy to think. And yeah, it's already crazy enough that I'm going to be 20 next year. Yeah, I'm going to be 20 years old next year. And this month in 2023. This month in 2023, I will be finishing school. I'll be graduating. I'll be completely done with school for my life. I will not have to do school again in May of next year. Me and my brother will be done completely with school. My mom is definitely happy because she's our teacher. We're basically homeschoolers. So she's definitely ready to retire from teaching. But yeah, we're almost done with school. We're almost graduated. It's going to be really good when we graduate next year. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be 19 still when I do graduate, but it'll be the year that I turn 20. I won't turn 20 until December 9th of 2023. So I'm still going to be 19 when I graduate. It's just going to be the year that I will turn 20 next year. Because again, me being 20, that is crazy. Me going to be 20 next year, that is going to be insane how I'm going to be 20. I'm almost in my freaking 20s. That's hard to believe. Like, can you just think how crazy that is? Oh, I bet. It definitely sounds amazing. I can tell you that. It definitely sounds amazing.
Play nice. 3, 2, 1. Fight!
And you're probably gonna. I can see people for some, or I don't know why. I can see people for some reason, or at least probably somebody probably would ask me this question. But what would I be like, or what would I do when I'm 20, in my 20, or in my 20s? Well, obviously, I would like to, of course, be able to have a car, obviously, have my own car, and of course, have a job, right? Have a work. And who knows if I would have a full-grown beard by then? Who knows if I will have a full-grown beard when I'm 20? Because I'm starting to grow a beard. Y'all have seen my beard before. Y'all have seen how my beard has grown now. But just imagine what I'm going to be like with a full-grown beard. A full-grown beard. That is going to be crazy. And I can just imagine some of my nieces and nephews probably not going to be able to recognize me with a beard or something, right? I could just think. That was just hard to think. But I do want to say what I look like with a beard. I really want to say what I look like with a beard, a full-grown beard. That's something I really want to say, what I look like with a full-grown. But I do think that will conclude today's stream. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream of us getting ready for the new All-Star Brawl character being revealed this Friday, the 13th. Remember, 13th. Keep an eye out, the 13th on IGN. The news will be on IGN on May 13th. On IGN, we'll get the new character news that we've been long awaiting for. And I'm going to keep y'all up to date for what this new character is on this Friday. I definitely can see how cold that was, for sure. But again, hopefully y'all enjoyed. And again, make sure y'all are up to date and get ready for Friday. I'm going to keep y'all up to date. Again, I'll post, or I will make a community post for when the reveal of the character happens, when it first happens, and making a video of my first reactions. And, of course, playing with the new character for the first time when it releases. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Have a good night, everybody. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye!